So these are some problems that we need to know how to deal with. All right, so the first formula that we need to derive is n A union B. All right, what does this n mean, Arnav?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? Can you tell the answer? What does this n mean? N of A union B means?
I'm not really sure.
If I write n of A, that means remember cardinal number, right? Number of elements in A is represented by n of A. All right,
Okay, yes, sir.
right. So number of elements in A union B is represented by n of A union B. All right.
Okay, sir.
So now using Venn diagram, let's see if we can derive the formula for n of A union B. Suppose this is A, this is B. How to deal with these problems? Always break down these parts in different parts, right? So all of this area A and B, I can say this is first part, this is the middle part, this is the last part, right? I can divide this in three parts. First, let's name the first one A, the second one B, the third one C. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So n of A union B. So what is A union B?
All three parts,
All three
excluding
parts.
the comments.
Absolutely right. So all three parts, I can say this is A plus B plus C, right?
Yes, sir.
So A plus B plus C. A plus B I can write as set A, number of elements in A. Now C. See, I have to figure out what is C. What is C? Set B minus this small part, right?
Yes, sir.
So this will be n of B minus n of A intersection B. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So this will be the formula for n of A union B. Write it down. This is very important. Whenever you have to figure out what is n of A union B, that is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. All right.
Yes.
There is another way to look at this thing also. Right. N of A union B. We can say this is n of A plus n of B. But as we did this n A and n of B, we counted this middle part twice. So we can subtract that once. You will get the same answer. Right. Two ways to think about this question. Clear, Anna?
Yes, sir.
Noted this down?
Just a second, sir. Done, sir.
All right, let's try to solve one question. If x and y are two sets such that x union y has 50 elements, x has 28 elements, and y has 32 elements. How many elements does x intersection y have? All right, very easy question. Try to solve this one. If you cannot, then I will solve. I'll give you a few minutes for this.
Sir, it's 10.
Let's see. How did you solve this?
So I put the values in the above equation.
Right. So n of x union y is equals to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. Right. So the value of this is 50 and this is 28 plus 32 minus, let's call this small a. So a will be, this is 60, 60 minus 50, and this is 10. So x a intersection b has 10 elements. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's try another question. In a school, there are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics. Of these, 12 teach mathematics and 4 teach both. How many teach physics? Let's solve this one.
So it's 4.
All right. Can you tell me how to solve this?
So 20 for if we take like union, sorry, if we take teachers that teach mathematics as X and the ones that teach physics as Y, so N X union Y is 20
All right.
and N X intersection Y is 4
All right.
and X is 12.
Right. So we can write
So
20 equals to 12 plus small a minus 4. So this is a equals to 4. Right.
yes,
All right. Very simple. Another question. In a class of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket and 16 like to play football. Also, each student likes to play at least one of the two games. How many students like to play both cricket and football? All right, very similar question. I'll give you a few minutes for this also.
so can you go up?
Sorry.
Can you go up?
All right.
Previous question.
Let's
Yes.
solve the first one first, then you can solve the next one.
Yes. So the answer for the first one is 5.
How to calculate that?
So using the same formula.
Right. So in here, this is union is given 35
The
and cricket is
A and
24.
B.
Right.
So,
So
but I just wanted to ask one thing. If
mhm,
the total number of students is 35, and if we
right,
add the number of students playing cricket and football, it's 40. So how
right.
can that be more?
Let's see. See, in total we have 35 students, right?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose we have 15 students, or let's make it a little small number. Suppose we have 10 students in total,
Yes, sir.
right? And suppose we have 6 who play cricket. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Yes, sir.
These are the persons who play cricket. If I say 5 are people who play football, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you are asking us, how can this be, right? Because in total
Yes,
we
sir.
have 10 students, but you are getting 11. But what if, now what if these 5 and these 5 are common? They are the same people, right?
Okay.
We did not say that 6 people play only cricket. We said 6 people play cricket, and we said 5 people play football. Maybe this is the condition that 5 of them play both. They play cricket also and football also, right? They can play two things.
Yes.
This is clear now. So in
Yes.
total we have 6 persons. 4 are left who don't play anything, right? So
Yes.
even after we count 11 people, 4 people still remain who don't play anything. So this can be also the case. All right, Anand?
Yes, sir.
So this is clear now.
Yes, sir.
But if they say 6 people play only cricket and 5 people play only football, then this will be an issue. All right.
Yes.
That is why in the question you can see they have mentioned that also each student likes to play at least one of these two sport, right?
Yes.
Because if they don't say that, that means there may be few students who are left who don't play anything. All right.
Yes.
Now the second one.
So I'm doing. Sir, the number of students taking apple juice and orange juice are already given. So they, why does the question say find how many students take either apple or orange juice? The number is already given, right?
No, no. You are saying this 75 were listed taking both apple and orange,
No, sir, no, sir. So I'm saying that 100 students were listed as taking apple juice and
right?
150 were taking orange juice.
Right,
Then the question says find how many students take either apple or orange juice.
right.
So the number is
So
already given.
no, no, no. See, that number is not given. Again, you can look at this example. If I say there are 6 people who play cricket and there are 5 people who play football, then how many are there who play either cricket or football? So how you can find that out? Whenever they use or term, that means that is union. Union means or. All right. A union B means either A or B. All right.
Okay, sir.
Because remember this union, what does union do? It puts all of them in a single basket, right? In a single bag.
Yes, sir.
So if element is here or here, we don't care if this is A union B, right? This can be here or here. The same way, A or B means you have to find union. Union means how many put together, how many are there. All right. And you have to use the formula because our basic sense says A union B must be A plus B. But as we can see, there are common elements also. So we have to subtract the common elements. All right.
Yes, sir.
Which is the formula. Sorry. All right. So you can use the formula and find the answer.
Yes, yes. So can you go back to the question?
Are you not writing the question down?
No, sir, I'm just writing the answer. The question I can get by the answer.
All right. But do get the questions. All right.
So
Because
I should take
it will be
snapshots of the question and
all
then I
right.
write the answer down. So the number of students taking neither is 75.
How can you calculate about neither?
So a normal addition I used. I didn't get how to use the formula in this.
Sorry.
I didn't get how to use the formula in this. I just used normal addition subtraction.
All right. Tell me, what did you do?
So 100 and 150 means 250 students were taking both, plus 75 means 325 students. So 400 students total, and 375 students are taking something. So neither is 75.
No, no. See, that is not the case here. Again, look at this question using Venn diagram. All right.
Yes.
Suppose this is apple juice. This is orange juice. They are saying how many are there in apple? 100.
Yes, sir.
And what is the common? But taking both,
75.
25. So see, this intersection point says all the people in this intersection take apple and orange juice, right?
Yes.
So this is 25.
So
And
75.
sorry, this is 75. All right. Now, how many were taking apple?
So 100.
100. So this circle that is A should contain total 100 people, right?
Yes.
75 we have already mentioned because this part is in A also. So how many
Yes.
remain in this?
25.
25. And how many take orange?
150.
150. So how many remain on this part?
So 75.
75. Is this clear now what I was saying? See, it seems very contradictory, but this is not contradictory. If they are saying 100 people take apple juice, that includes the 75 people who take orange juice also, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I ask you how many take A or B, A or B means is this total area, right? How many people are there in total area? So in this total area, we can say N of A, N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. This is the formula. So this
Yes,
is 100 plus 150 minus 75. So this is 175. All right. You can do this using the formula, or you can add this clearly using Venn diagram. Total area means this area A, this area B, this area C. So A plus B plus C, and A we have already figured out 25, B we have already figured out 75, and C is also 75. So this is also 175. This is using Venn diagram. This is using formula.
yes,
This is clear enough?
yes, sir.
Now, what they are asking is how many take neither. Now, neither means, if you remember complement, right? What is not in A is in A complement. This is clear.
Yes, sir.
So, if 175 people take either, and in this universal set, how many students are there in this whole rectangle? We have 400 students,
400.
right? So, out of 400, 175 take either of them. So, how many take neither of them?
So 225.
Absolutely right. So 400 minus 175. This is N of A union B complement, or we can say bar. All right. This is the same thing, or we can say C. Right. These are
Yes.
few things we can denote the same thing.
So C is for radian, right?
Right.
C
Right.
is
But
for radian.
in here we can say complement also.
Okay, sir.
All right. This is clear.
Yes, sir.
So always think like this. If A union B means people taking either A or B is 20. So how many don't take any? That means you have to subtract that from the total number of people, right?
Yes.
All right. And Venn diagram is comparatively easy. You can see. So we tend to choose that in difficult questions. Note it down, all the solution.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Next question. there are 200 individuals with a skin disorder, 120 had been exposed to the chemical C1, 50 to chemical C2, and 30 to both chemical C1 and C2. Find the number of people exposed to chemical C1 or C2. Chemical C1 but not C2. Chemical C2 but not C1. All right, this is the question. All right, think about this very carefully and clearly, then try to answer. You can solve this using two methods, formula and diagram. So whichever you find easy, or try to do that in both. All right,
Okay,
enough?
okay, sir.
All right. And give me 2 minutes. All right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Till then, you can try.
Okay, sir.
All right, and now have you solved this?
No, sir, just a minute.
All right.
Sir, I'm not getting how to do this.
All right. See, let's try to the first part. They are saying we have in total 200 individuals, right, who are faced with some skin disorder.
Yes, sir.
120 people had been exposed to chemical C1. All right. Let's say this is N, C1 is 120, and how many are exposed to C2? 50. Right? 50 are exposed to C2. So NC2 is 50 and NC1 intersection C2 is 30, right?
Yes,
30
sir.
people, both chemical, right? Now they are saying chemical C1 or C2. So this thing is clear. I told you whenever they are talking about
Yes, sir.
or.
The first one is
So,
okay, but the second and third.
so let's try to calculate this first. 120 plus 50,
That's 140.
right? 140. This is okay. Now they are saying second part, chemical C1 but not C2. Can you think about what they are saying? Like, can you imagine what they are saying? Suppose suppose you have 5 people in your family. All right, you have 5 persons. Let's say that 4 of you watch cricket, 3 of you watch football. Right now, suppose another teacher comes and asks, how many people are there in your family who watch cricket but not football? So what is he asking exactly? What is he talking about?
The number of people watching football.
Right, only football, right? See, using Venn diagram, think about this.
So it'll be
Suppose this
for
is
second one 120.
all right. How
Yes.
do you calculate that?
It's because people exposed to only C1 are 120. Oh no, minus 30. So it'll be 90.
90, right? So
Yes, sir.
we can say number of C1 only
It's
is
90.
n of C1 minus n of C1 intersection C2, right?
So,
We take total people who are infected by C1 and remove who are also infected by C2, common element. So this is 120 minus 30, this is 90, right? Same with say third part. What will be the answer?
sir, it'll be 20.
50 minus 30 is 20, right? Now look at this in Venn diagram. How to solve this in Venn diagram?
Yes.
This union is clear, right? First part is clear. Now C1 only. Tell me which area of this. Suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. Which part represents C1 only?
Sir, only part A.
Right. So we have to figure out what is A, right? Because A is the only area which is covered by C1. In B, C2 is also there. In C, C2 is only there, right?
Yes, sir.
So we need to find out A. So how we can find out A? We can think about A plus B and remove B, right?
Yes.
So A plus B, we have total
150.
120
120.
and we can remove B is 30. So this is 90 again. And what is only C2? Which part?
Sir, C.
C.
So it'll
So
be
C
C
also,
plus B minus B.
absolutely right. So uh, remember this pattern. They always try to confuse you. If they are in chemical C2 but not C1, they are asking chemical C2 only. They are the same thing, right?
Yes, sir.
So I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Then note it down. We'll solve few more questions.
Done, sir.
All right. I hope this one is clear, Anna.
Yes, sir.
All right. Write down one question for homework. All right. One homework question. This is also easy question, but you have to think a little. All right. Very little.
Okay, sir.
So write it down. A market research group conducted a survey of 1,000 consumers and reported that 745 consumers like product A and 430 consumers like product B. What is the least number that must have liked both products? All right.
Okay, sir.
This is your homework question. And you can see very easy, but this least thing is you have to think what to write the answer. All right.
Yes, sir.
So any doubts from today's class, Anna?
No, sir.
No,
All-
absolutely clear, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you complete last week's assignments?
No, sir. Actually, I have some schoolwork, like projects right now, so I was not able to do.
All right. Then till next week, you have to submit last
Yes, sir.
week's and this week's assignment.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And you can start NCRT also, first exercise and second exercise.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, then, Anna. See you in the next class. Take care.